Hi kids, my name's Nicole and this is Let's Make Art and you are here to paint. And I have with me Dabney, and how old are you?
7.
7.
Nice.
And what's your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink!
Oh.
Oh, nice. And what's your favorite project you've done with us?
All of them.
All of them. She's done so many of them. Actually, maybe we can share a few photos of you doing a lot of them. So Dabney is a part of our Let's Make Art community. So we are so glad you're here with us. So we are painting. I forgot to show you what we're doing. Oh, a golden ticket. So Dabney are going to show you how to draw it. So we have this part already printed out. Now, if you want to join us and do this, you can go to our website at letsmakeart.com and download that. But we're also going to draw a little bit. So make sure you have a pencil. We are using watercolor, so have your brushes. And grab any colors that you have out. We have some that we are using, but you can use any colors that you want. We both have water. And then the fun part I want to show you is that, do you see how it kind of glitters?
Yeah, how it's alive.
It's alive.
Yes.
Looks like it's alive. So we are using Stickles. So this is a really, really fun thing where it's like puffy paint, but it's glittery. So we'll show you at the very end. It's kind of like the dessert.
Ooh.
And we can do that together. Okay, so we're gonna start with our motto. So we're gonna raise our right hand and then Dabney's going, do you wanna lead it? Okay, you got it.
I am brave.
I am brave.
I am kind.
I am kind.
And I am creative.
And I am creative.
Let's do this. Yes, that was awesome.
Nice.
So good. Okay, so we like to do that to get ready together. So grab your pencil, first step. Okay, so with our ticket, so we have this really big spot. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna start and draw a rectangle, but leave a little bit of white space. So you're gonna kind of follow the line. Yeah, and go all the way around. Oh, that's okay. Oh yeah, you got a mechanical pencil.
Do you want a
got it.
real pencil, Dabney?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
You got it? Nice. Okay, so we're going to go all the way across. And here's the thing. It's okay if it's not a straight line. Maybe it's a squiggly ticket. We just want you to draw and have fun. Boom. Okay, second step is on your ticket. So tickets have these cool shapes where they're kind of curved. So what I like to think of is in one of the corner, which corner do you want to start with?
This one.
Okay, so we're gonna start down here and then come up right here and you're gonna kind of do a curve. Yes, and then which one next? What do you want to do? Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. So you're gonna draw curves or they kind of look like suns in the corners without the sun rays. So we're gonna do it again. Nice, and then one more. So here's the thing. You can either leave it, do you like this look? Or do you want to have it open like this?
Open like that.
Open? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to erase the corners. And then stop when it connects like that. So we're going to do that on all four. So it looks like a ticket that you would get at a carnival or even at a movie.
Oh, yeah. When I was a kid, the town I grew up in would have city carnivals once a year. And the house I grew up in used to be the city hall, and they left a giant roll of the tickets they would use. So I just had a bunch of tickets in my house.
What'd you do with them?
I tried to get into the carnival. It never worked. They were prepared for me. They knew me.
Nice. There you go. So now we have our ticket shape. And, oh, the last thing is, which side do you want to add your numbers on? You get to pick.
This side.
This one? Okay. So what might help is from this corner to this corner. Yep. We're just going to draw a line down. Oh, I know, mechanical pencils. You got it. So we're going to draw that line. Nice. And then we're going to leave that for right now. Okay. So let's switch to our, oh, actually, one more thing. Keep your pencil in hand. Do you see how there's these lines right here that kind of look like sun rays? So do you want to do something like that? Or do you want to add a different thing to the outside? Because this is your ticket.
I want to do that.
You want to try? Okay. So here's the trick. Draw a light circle in the, or light dot in the center somewhere. Yeah. And then what we're going to do, let's see. I'm going to let you use this. And I'm going to use this. Actually, this might help you. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab another piece of paper and you're going to use this like a ruler. So from here, from the center of your dot, you want to draw a line on the outside right there, and then stop when you get to your line. Yup, boom.
Ooh, nice.
And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate it so it's like the hands of a clock. You know, hands of a clock go like that. So we're gonna move it a little bit and then draw your line. Nice. So we're always going from the center of our dot to the edge of our, or the inside part of our ticket. So we're just gonna keep going.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so you can do this at home. So let's see what we have.
Do you think this is how they make the tickets?
Do I think what?
This is how they make the tickets?
Is hand draw them all?
Yeah, they hand draw every ticket.
That would be amazing. But I feel like that would take way too long.
This would be a fun idea to do for a birthday card invite.
Oh yeah, that's a good
You've received a
idea.
ticket to come to the birthday.
An invite? Oh wait, when was the first?
Oh, the
Circus.
first circus? Let me just get my, I think my memory will serve as 1768.
I
Yeah,
guess 1800s.
you did guess
I'm
1800s.
gonna flip it. That looks so cool. 1768.
Yep, so it was the modern circus began in the 18th century with Philip Astley, a cavalry officer from England. He opened an amphitheater in Lambeth, London on 4 April 1768 to display horse riding tricks. How cool is that?
That means they've been around for a very, very long time.
Real long time. At least 10 years.
Crushing it. Did you say at least 10 years?
Yes.
That just registered in my head. I was so focused on Danny. Oh, okay, let's do one more. Let's do one right there. Yes! Look at you! Okay, so do you want to erase that dot in the center? Then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to kind of eyeball mine. So if you just want to do this too, you can just kind of eyeball it. But Dabney did all of hers. Then what we're going to do. Okay, so next step is our watercolors. So we're going to squeeze out some of our colors. We can, oh, you said your favorite color is pink? Mm-hmm. We can make pink. So if you have red and you want to make pink, you're just going to add a lot of water to it. So let's start with let's outline this part. So we're going to do, what color do you want to make that? You get to pick.
Purple.
Purple, ooh, okay.
Okay.
I like it. Purple is blue and red mixed together. Can you mix those together? Let's see what you get. Ooh, do you like that color or do you want a more blue?
A little bit more blue.
Ooh, I agree.
Cool. So yeah, it's kind of like a maroony. Ooh, there we go.
Ooh, that's
is that good?
nice.
Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick any color and do some blue. And you're just going to color on top of the line. And we're just going to outline this. Yeah. And if it's, do you like that size brush? Or do you want a smaller one? You good?
Good.
Yeah. Love it. So when you're using watercolors, you can pick any color that you like. And we're just going to paint on top. So we're adding our border for where we're going to write our sign and our name.
Nice.
I love that purple.
Yeah, that's a strong purple color.
Okay, I'm gonna catch up to you. Okay, nice. So the next step is, let's pick a color to do our stripes. So on our ticket, what we're looking at is, you see how every other one is a color? That will help it really look like a sun ray. So what color would you like to do for one of them?
Pink.
Pink, yeah. Okay, so one quick tip is, because it's a little bit wet, if we were to do pink, it'll kind of blend into it. So do you want to either use the tool, or do you want to use a paper towel?
Tool.
Tool, okay. So Dabney and I are gonna dry ours, so we're gonna let it dry. You got it. Yeah. Okay, so Dabney and I dried ours. Now we're ready. So she wants to do pink. So we have red right here. So let's bring over some water right here, and then you can mix in. Yeah, do that with it. So if you want to make any color lighter, you're gonna do water plus a color. So we have red here. So Dabney's adding water. Good job. To make it light pink. So she can decide, if you add more water, the lighter it'll be. The less water, it'll be a little bit more red. But what you're gonna do is, you're gonna pick any color that you want. I'm gonna try. Let's do
So the
some light
more
blue.
water I'm adding, the more of that color is.
It's going. You want to test it out?
Pop quiz. Do you remember the year that I told you earlier of when the circus started?
1768.
Nailed it.
Whoa. Okay, then you want to paint a stripe whenever you're ready with the pink.
So that fact was wrong.
Okay.
Not wrong. That was they said the modern circus was the fact I read before. Okay. So the word circus comes from the Latin. Comes from the Latin for circle or ring. This was written poorly. The word circus comes from the Latin language for circle or ring.
Oh.
Large public entertainment events like chariot races would take place at Rome's Circus Maximus, which could fit an audience of over 150,000 Romans. So that's like 2,000 years,
Yeah.
not 200.
So it's just different type.
Different type.
Modern.
Different
is
type, yep. So Romans were rolling in with circus tricks and chariot races.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so what Dabney and I did was, we got to almost to the very end, and we realized we needed to add one more stripe. So we just used our pencil and drew one more. Look at that. Okay, now, what color do you want to do the other stripes?
Blue.
Blue? Okay, you got it. So we're gonna fill in every other one. Now, if you also want, so you go for it, you got it. So another idea is that if you want, you can make, if you like this kind of older ticket looking color, I wanna show you how to mix that, and you can do that as well. So that is 2 drops of yellow, 1 drop of red, and 1 drop of brown. So that's gonna make kind of this older looking color. Now, I'm watching Dabney while she's doing this, and I realized it was a little bit wet, and it blends. That looks so cool. Do you like that? Yeah. So that may happen to you, and I think that's really cool. If you don't want that, you can let it dry, but I think it really looks like the sun rays are really shining through. So I love that look. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna keep going and painting every other one. Yeah, so it made this kind of antique color. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna paint the whole thing and see what happens. Now, if you want to go a little bit faster too, I was using a small brush, and I noticed Dabney was using a big brush, which was a good idea. So I'm gonna use my big brush and paint the whole thing.
Do you want to know a weird fun fact?
Go for it.
In circus lingo, a strolling vendor who sells concession items like popcorn and toys to the audience is called a butcher.
What?
Yeah,
A butcher?
a butcher.
That's not what I would expect.
Me either. How fun is that?
That's a cool one. Do you want to paint? Okay, so do you want to paint? What color are you thinking to paint the outside? So you got that part of the ticket, and then you got the outside. Or you can leave the outside blank if you want.
I want the outside to be yellow.
Yellow? Okay. I think that one's yellow. Yeah. Good idea. Okay, so Dabby and I let ours fully dry. So the next step is that you get to write your name on your own ticket. So grab your pencil and you get to design this. So you are an artist. So if you want to do your name on the top and then write Carnival on the bottom, if you just want to write Dabney really big, you can do that. Or I don't know if it's a carnival or is it a circus or is it a movie or is it a show? You get to decide. So there's so many different things. So what are you thinking?
Maybe carnival.
Carnival? Okay. So I have an example here where I wrote Abigail's Carnival. Let's see if it's tilted a little bit because it's so shiny. So what we're going to do is we're going to just use our pencil and write it out. So I'm going to write Nicole. So you're going to write your name. And it'll help if you write it big and then you can leave some space in between. Yeah. So Dabney's going to show how you can use it with color or with watercolor. But I would leave, oh, I'm going to switch. Are you good? You want to keep, okay. So draw one letter and then leave some space in between. Yeah. And then leave a little space. That'll help when you go to painting it. Yes. So when you're doing this, if you are writing your name and then something like carnival, is you're going to have an S, because that means that we know it's yours. And then you're going to add an apostrophe. Yeah. And then add an apostrophe. Yeah. So Dabney's and then carnival. So carnival is C. A. And then sometimes I do capital letters, sometimes I do lowercase. This is your painting, this is your world, so however you want to do it. C-A-R-N-I-V-A-L. Yeah. So you can also, if you have markers at home, you can outline it in markers. But if you're going to do it with watercolor, so I would do it and then make sure, so if you have a lot of water on it, it might blend a little bit. So so you want to do your, which color you want to do? You want pink? Okay, so when you do it, what I want you to do, so I want you to kind of go like this on your paper towel, just a little, yeah, and then draw it. So then it's not super, super wet. There you go. Oh, it might be kind of light because it's a pink. I'm going to give you some red. That might help it pop a little bit more. Does that make sense? Okay. So let's do this one, because that one's, that one, sorry. Because that one's more pink. And that will help you. So Dabney's going to do it where she's going to trace over, yeah, there you go. Trace over her words with that. You also can have your stickles that you've used. If you would like to do that, I'm going to show you is I'm going to have this, open it up, point this down. And if you've used this before, I've used this a lot, you might need to shake because I want to have all the glitter come all the way to the bottom. Good job. So I'm going to open it, and then I'm going to also trace over my letters, but I'm going to squeeze. So I'm going to go a little bit slow. So as I'm squeezing, I'm moving my hand over the letters. So if you move too fast, well, I guess it kind of works. So it might look like that. So if you need to slow down a little bit.
Sometimes those are hard to squeeze too.
Yeah. So if you're having trouble, maybe you can ask a grown-up to help you. Or again, you can outline it with marker or how Dabney's doing it. We're just showing you a few different ways that you can do this. That looks awesome. That show up? Yep. Then the cool thing is that if you also Dabney's going to show you how you can use these stickles for anything. So you have a lot of other pieces you can outline if you already did your name.
Nice work, Dabney.
Good job. You want to use this now?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. So you can use that. This one I've used a lot. So yeah, you can outline the lines, you can outline the edge. Boom. So we're gonna have fun with these stickles. There's so many different colors. Yeah, oh, that looks awesome. So we're gonna have fun outlining it. And then the very last thing is if you'd like to add numbers to yours. So while she's doing that, I'll show you, is that I'm gonna add some numbers. So I'm gonna repeat the same step we did here with my name. So I'm gonna make up any number. So Ken, do you wanna give me some number?
8.
8.
6. 7. 5. 3. Oh.
One more.
9.
9. Okay. This is ticket number 8675309. So it's a big ticket number. So I'm also going to do the same thing where I'm going to outline it with my stickles at the very end and then add the edges, and then that's awesome. This is your ticket. So the one thing is with stickles, make sure it fully dries. So as Dabney and I are doing this, if I were to touch this, it would be really, really wet. So you can either use the heated craft tool that we saw that you used, or if you want to just let it dry, maybe you go take a snack break, or you just go play, have fun, maybe make a carnival scene, and then you can come back and it'll be fully dry. So we're gonna keep going. This was so awesome. Thank you, Dabney, for painting with me. You keep focusing, okay? You got it. And then when you're done, we want to see what you make. So we have a Facebook group called Let's Make Art Kids Projects. We have an Instagram called Let's Make Art Kids. Please join us and share. We'll show more of Dabney and Arlo's photos and projects that they've done with us. And always remember that you are brave, kind, and so creative. And we will see you next time.